Taiwan prepares for the return of U.S. President-elect Donald Trump as military pressure from China continues to rise. Welcome to VOA Asia Weekly. I'm Chris Casquejo in Washington. That story is coming up, but first, making headlines. South Korea's transportation ministry will send the black box and flight data recorder to the U.S. for analysis from a plane that crashed Sunday. A team of U.S. investigators visited the site of the deadly crash of a Jeju Air passenger jet. The crash killed 179 people, with only 2 survivors, making it the deadliest in Korean history. Supporters of South Korea's impeached President Yoon Suk-yeol protested in Seoul after a court approved his arrest warrant. Yoon is the first sitting South Korean president to face an arrest warrant. His lawyer calls it illegal and invalid. Thousands of protesters in Bangladesh demanded the prosecution of ousted Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina over the deaths of hundreds during July's uprising. The student-led movement is calling for a new constitution and the banning of Hasina's Awami League party. The International Crimes Tribunal has issued arrest warrants for Hasina on various charges, including crimes against humanity. Officials are investigating the cause of a fire at a hotel in Bangkok's most popular tourist area that killed 3 people and injured 7. Bangkok's fire and rescue department said flames broke out on the 5th floor of the hotel. The victims are from the United States, Brazil, and Ukraine. In a New Year's Day news conference, Taiwan's President William Lai said he wants healthy and orderly exchanges with China, but noted that China has blocked tourism and academic exchanges to the island. Meanwhile, Chinese leader Xi Jinping announced in his New Year's speech that no one can stop China's reunification with the self-governing island. As the world awaits United States President-elect Donald Trump's return to the White House next month, Taiwan is caught between growing Chinese aggression and uncertainties surrounding U.S.-Taiwan relations. VOA's William Yang reports from Taipei.
From military personnel to civilians, Taiwan's residents have been preparing for an uncertain future, with the new U.S. president soon to take office and mounting pressures from China. Beijing considers self-governed Taiwan a part of China and says it will use force if necessary to make that claim a reality. While President Joe Biden has repeatedly said the U.S. will come to Taiwan's aid if China were to attack, President-elect Trump has suggested Taiwan should pay the U.S. for its defense.
I'm a bit worried because it's hard to tell what Trump is saying, what he's actually doing, and what he's doing behind the scenes, things that we can't see. He's always acted in his own interest and the interest of the United States.
While Trump has picked prominent China hardliner Marco Rubio and Michael Waltz as potential cabinet nominees, his comments on Taiwan have been vague.
I don't want to say what I'm thinking. If I answer that question, it'll put me in a very bad negotiating position.
China's position is clear from this November 7th press conference.
China firmly opposes any form of official interaction between the United States and Taiwan.
Experts also agree major changes in U.S.-Taiwan relations under the next administration are unlikely.
The mood is that we will be very careful and very watchful about the development, but we're not panicking. We also have a very strong bipartisan support in the Congress, and that always can be Taiwan's best ambassadors to sustaining and improving the Taiwan-U.S. relations.
While Taiwan continues to court the U.S. and prepare for the incoming Trump administration, China has been ramping up military pressure toward the island since Taiwan President Lai Ching-te took office in May, with exercises around Taiwan and Coast Guard incursions. The actions are as much directed at Taiwan's government as its voters, says Ko.
They're hoping that by creating this sense of embattlement and containment of Taiwan, that eventually that would compel Taiwanese voters, if not Taiwanese government, to engage in risk avoidance.
Ko says Beijing's level of aggression toward Taiwan may depend on its assessment of the new Trump administration's policies for Taiwan and China. William Yang, VOA News, Taipei, Taiwan.
Visit voanews.com for the most up-to-date stories. I'm Chris Casquejo. Finally, a Happy New Year from all of us here at Voice of America. Countries across Asia welcomed 2025 with excitement as fireworks lit up the skylines. Here are the fireworks in Hong Kong, and in Taipei, hundreds of fireworks were set off from the iconic Taipei 101 skyscraper. Thanks for watching VOA Asia Weekly.